and access to professionals using professional equipment to film and record your show. And you get to go and upload it wherever you want. But I bet you're wondering how much all this top-notch access will cost you. Well, that's the special part, $60 an hour. That's right. You can access our studio, our staff members, and our equipment for $60 an hour to film and record your podcast. So let me ask you again. Would you like to build a podcast? Good. Call 414-366-7102. That's 414-366-7102 to make an appointment with Eleazar Maldonado to get you started.
Check out your station on the World Wide Web.
HittingHardRadio.com.
The Morning Shift, MKE, Uncut, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. right here on HittingHardRadio.com. Real topics, real news, news you can use, you dig? You can also catch us at the Post of the City page on Meta or Facebook or HittingHardRadio.com.
Pitch Control.
The Morning Shift, MKE Uncut on HittingHardRadio.com.
Total Request Entertainment. Our mission is to cover your total requests. When you look to contract a DJ service, make sure they have all the moving parts that is required to do the job. Make sure they're able to meet or talk with you as many times as necessary to make you feel comfortable. Make sure they have backup equipment. Make sure that they have insurance that will cover your venue's requirements. Make sure that they can do a walkthrough of your venue to supply adequate equipment. Can your DJ supply ceremony microphones for the officiant, the bride, and the groom? Do they have battery-operated equipment to be out in the field where there is no power? Make sure that they can handle preceding ceremony music, processional and recessional. Announce the grand entrance and entire bridal party. Do you need an experience and not just some guy that's going to play a playlist? Make sure that you hire someone that can get the job done and take care of your every total request. We are Total Request Entertainment. For booking and contact information, call Eleazar Maldonado at 414-366-7102. 414-366-7102. Or visit the website at TotalRequestENT.com.
What you doing still in bed, man? Yo, you need to punch in for that Morning Shift MKE with Sayer right here on HittingHardRadio.com exclusively from 10 to 2 p.m. Check it out, man. Listen out.
Good morning, Grand Risers. All those things you say to the folks you rock with in the AM, man. Your loved ones, your friends, what have you. All in. But remember, always after, man. Always after. What's going on, though, y'all? It's Monday. Happy Monday to you all. Man, we're going to jump right into conversation as usual. I was having my morning conversation with Brother Rick from the Ram Report. So I'm going to bring him right on in. Shalom alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
What's the word? Who's chopping it
What's
up
going on, black man?
Chopping it up this morning. And it's Judge Lena Taylor now. No more senator, right? Judge Lena Taylor. Congratulations to Lena. She was appointed judge Friday by Tony Evers.
Yeah. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. And I don't know where I was in civics class and all that, because I thought the judges got elected. I didn't know they got appointed by the governor, man. I got to go back to school.
Well, those are seats they get appointed when somebody steps down. So the mayor has a right to appoint. So he appointed he appointed Lena. So that's what we roll to right now.
That's what's up.
But I think that seat, he still got to run for that seat in the election year. And I don't think that's that seat is not. I don't think that's this year. I think it's the. I heard it might be the next year. You got to run for that. I don't know. I have to look it up. Don't quote me on that.
Right. Now,
Yeah, I think it's.
now, is that where we want her? Or did we want to see her as district attorney? I want to know from the people and all that. I mean, we happy for her, no doubt. Congratulations. But I want to...
When you say you think we're best to help us,
Yeah,
that's
well,
what you saying?
yeah, for to be most effective for our communities.
You say most effective. What are we talking about here? What are we actually talking about?
Man, in decision making, I believe. Your phone going funny on us.
And like I always say,
You can't hear you. Your phone.
I see no financial or economic legislation impact that improve the life
Brother
of
Rick,
black people.
Brother Rick, we're getting a phone error. You really distorted. Is we on a speaker or something?
Okay. I said we well, when I look at it, I'm just saying, what capacity when you say this, or how she can help us.
I mean, you know, we need help on every level, no doubt. But I just like, you know, I remember like one time, we have a whole lot of conversations about that district attorney's office in Chisholm and all that, and now he out of there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's like the top prosecutor. That's the dude making the decisions, not to charge these cops for what they doing. That's the dude making these decisions to not properly investigate these cases, and we got innocent people ending up serving enormous amounts of time. You know what I mean? Like, I just wonder where her skill set work at best. I don't know.
It probably got some value.
Cause like in the as like what position do the judge position basically is to punish the crime, right? You know what I mean? No doubt. But the DA is the one who decide whether it get prosecuted or not, right? Like I said, I wasn't in civics class, so I know I can have it wrong.
I think the circuit court is still a court where we get a lot of injustice, so I think it's good. I think that's a good spot for her. But the question is we need other black people with skills too to come forward to start taking some of these spots too.
Yeah.
And they not gonna necessarily be these names that's been up on the platform all these years. It's probably some people that we ain't never heard of that we got to reach out to and get their narrative. Because see, these people we talking about now, for the most part, have done nothing. And we complain about them doing nothing. So when we hear them make a move for something, we hope that something good comes out of it. But done nothing. Done nothing. I'm just saying. I'm not impressed. I'm about the same. Me and Lena the same age, I think. So she's been in politics this long. Like I said, the question is, what economic and financial impact? That's what we're talking about right now. We're going into another realm right now. It's controlling these resources. And we're not talking about it enough. You on the south side there, you see how the Latino and the Hispanic community have transformed the south side. Why is that not happening on the north side?
Man, I ask that question every day, man. I don't get it.
You know, like when you go talk to John about that. Talk to John Carter about that and get his opinion on it. That's the pressure we should be talking about. That's what we should be talking about. You know, she's just one person. Now, can she help be impact? Of you don't necessarily, just because you a judge or you a state senator, you don't necessarily have to have no, like, that's all you do. You can gather the other officials and then get the official that sit on those committees with the money, economic, and divert assets and money over to that, like the white people do. I don't see that happen.
Man, why do our people
She went to high school with Willie Hines. They both went to King. I ain't never heard her attack him on his bullshit. Ever. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. And you don't hear hardly, except for the same people. So we got social media. That's our news platform. Where's the black people attacking Willie Hines about what they doing to elderly black people in Hackham? Where they at?
All right. Now that's
and a lot
the cat.
of the young people that's in your age group.
That's the cat
that's
that's
in
running
your
the
age
housing,
group,
right?
They got relatives that living in these places.
That's the cat that's running the HUD or the housing authority, or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Right. That's the conversation. Our crime is bad in our neighborhoods because, you know why? We still don't talk about black men unemployment. Like that don't exist,
Yeah.
It's probably around 56%. It's a different type of unemployment now, though. Where's the narrative on that? I talked to Kevin Barnes about it. Don't tell me brothers don't want to work. I don't want to hear that shit.
All right. Hey, man, I can remember
And
back.
I definitely want to hear from...
I can remember years ago, right? I come, I'm kind of fresh from the joint and all that. It's like in the late 90s, right? And I got my head in one direction. I'm trying to, I'm on that reform mission, right? Trying to find employment, all that. Hey, I'm getting turned down left and right. I'm getting turned down, and it tripped me out because it was this temp service. I wonder if they still there, man. They was called Crown. They was up on Lover's Lane. They gave everybody I know that went there a job, but they would not fuck with me. I ain't got no thefts, no robberies, nothing like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if somebody in there knew me, was a victim of a crime I done before, or what. Man, they had it like my people, one of my peoples, they friend, he used to get jobs through them like every week, work a job, get a paycheck, quit, come back 2-3 weeks later, get another job, man. But them cats would not fuck with me.
Mm-hmm. Was he black or white though?
He was black.
See,
I don't get it, man. I didn't get it.
But see, it be certain blacks that's connected by certain people and their names.
Yeah.
But the rest of them be white.
But I was saying that to say it's plenty of us that's constantly looking for work, man. I know cats go out every day like they work a job, looking for a job. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know why people don't be getting selected. To be honest, I don't know why.
Because
it's and I mean
the white people are blocking them, and then the black women that work in these places don't have no impact on what's going on, and then a lot of times they're not putting you up on what's happening either.
And I mean, I know you can always go to one of these back-breaking labor in positions anywhere, man, and they'll put you over there for $10 an hour and goddamn to try to kill you. You know what I mean? But I mean, like
every
real.
place in our brothers.
I mean,
a lot
like
of these foreigners too.
I mean, like real careers that you can live off of and sustain life off of.
Oh, that's
man.
been gone.
That's not happening.
That's been gone. That's been gone.
At least not in the circles I'm around.
Mine either. That's been gone.
Else.
That's been gone. And then as when you elevate up into other jobs, a lot of people that's in my circle, they work in places in government or in these corporations and it ain't nothing happening.
Yeah.
Because now you working directly into the white person that's going to just straight up tell you that we ain't got nothing going on, or we look for a person with this quality skill set, whatever. But every time you go downtown, it's super white.
Mm-hmm.
Go downtown lunchtime to public market. It's super white. And those people are walking and taking the trolley to where they them places downtown to get something to eat, because that's the way they want it. But coming back to us, it was black people sitting on the Common Council the whole 20 years when they was rebuilding the downtown, and none of them niggas put no provisions in there for us to have nothing built downtown with our tax money. I understand they complain about a trolley, but we could have got money to build our own trolley.
Man, hell with they
And
trolley.
Lena was
They
around
could've
this whole time because she know all those people that sit on the Common Council. So when you said that she a judge, I'm like, okay, what that mean? What do it mean? It don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing now that the lady, which is still something we should own, we don't, Sherman Phoenix, is going under.
Oh, it's a lady on
And
that?
it's a Jewish lady on it. See, we gotta know, do the research to find out who doing what,
You know, I ain't
and
never.
how they doing it.
You know, to this day, I ain't never stepped foot in there.
Okay, I've been in there about 4 or 5 times.
Yeah,
over
to
the
this
years.
day, I ain't never stepped foot in there, and I know people that's been in there with pop-up shops or got business in there, but I don't know, man. It's like I know some things, and I witnessed some things that was going on between the Phoenix and the Milwaukee Mall, and I was connected to people in the Milwaukee Mall, so it's like, yeah, I don't see no reason to go in there. You know what I mean? It ain't none of the businesses that was in
the
the
black people that own the Milwaukee Mall, why is it that as black people we couldn't have an investment group of business-minded, progressive black folks to buy that mall and to do what we want to do with it? Or do we get to the point where we have something, we just sit, hold it?
Wait a
Or
minute.
some
I
rich
thought they
white
did
person?
do. I thought that is what happened. That ain't what happened?
No. The black people sold it to some Asians.
Did it? No, I'm saying
Yeah, a long time ago.
I thought the Kevin Haywood group bought it. The developer.
Oh, that's right, they did.
Yeah.
I think they did give it back to him. But see, he ran into some snags because he ran up in that case with that girl that got raped.
Oh shit.
So they took all the money from him, and I think it's still some litigation. So I think the group got it, but I think he's trying to get wherever the money it is to still do it. So you know how long that's been?
Yeah, I don't know. I just know ain't nothing going on. I've been seeing a little article popping up on Facebook lately with
Yeah,
whatever, but I'm gonna have to
right.
read
But
it.
then there
I
you go
don't
again.
I don't recall it saying who the owner was. I'm gonna have to read
You
it.
get a person that's a criminal access to stuff, and you got legit brothers and sisters out here that's not getting no action. Because Morales, the former police chief, he put him out there, and the mayor. Tom ain't here no more. Because the kitchen got so hot, Tom stepped down.
This must have been one of the days I wasn't watching the news. You gotta enlighten me. What happened?
Yeah, Tom stepped down. Because they was questioning a rape that happened, and Kalen wasn't arrested. And the police chief commission, that was his attorney, they did an interview at the Sojourner Truth House. And then Morales was up for a new contract. He outed Tom Barrett and Kayla and DeVargas. And then Morales, a Trump supporter, they got mad because they found about it, but he wasn't even trying to hide it. He was at Trump rallies with his family, with T-shirts on, MAGA caps and everything. And I was like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. But that's that man's right if that's what he wants.
Man, I can sound.
With,
Hey, you make this sound like a episode of Chicago PD or something, man.
Man, Milwaukee is Chicago PD. Milwaukee is Chicago PD. We just a smaller version of it. Yeah. So he put it out there, and then they snatched that money from Caitlyn. And he shouldn't have got it anyway. I still don't think he should have got it. I'm not a fan of him at all. And I tell him to his face. I tell him to his face. Now what? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You and your little whatever crew. What's up?
Oh, it sound like these some people you know personally, huh?
I'm just saying. People over here in my hood, bro, 7-8. They know what's up with him. And these bullshit developments he done put over here.
Oh, he got other projects around.
He built one over here.
Other than what was going on at the mall, I ain't really. That's actually when I first heard of the company and all that.
Yeah. Well, my thing is, how is it that a person that's been convicted on a drug charge or a distribution and some other stuff, how can he get action and his brothers and sisters legit that don't get no action?
They gave him a second chance.
But why brothers and sisters who are legit, why can't they get a chance?
I don't know.
Well, see, that's why I got a problem with Lena. See? Talk about integrity. Talking about accountability. You know?
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
I always say, you've been around more longer than me with these folks, Ox. So you know what I mean. You know a little bit more history than me. You know a bit more history than me. You know what I mean.
I see these niggas in public, they don't say nothing to me, bro.
I come from that circle of people who just really start looking in a direction. You know what I mean.
Y'all was in grade school and stuff when we was out here, middle school. So the goal is you fill in the younger brothers and sisters that don't know with the history.
Right.
The correct and true history, not the BS. See? That's all.
What you say?
True.
What you say? Y'all must have forgot.
Well, the media been a good job covering for these people because these black people, they've been water boys and water girls for these hunkies for a long time. You know? Carry my water, boy. Give me a cold cup of water, gal. Here's a boss. Go fetch me a glass of water. Give me a nice cold bottle of water, some Parisian water. On some ice. Put some ice on there. Yeah, put some ice on it. I don't want no straw. Just put some ice on it. Here's a boss. We'll make sure we get your hush money. We'll cash out that hush money. What's today's date? Oh, okay. Well, I'll put a day in early for you. Thank you, boss.
Just go cash out the hush money.
I sure been good. Making sure all that money that's supposed to go to the north side, northwest side, all Silver Spring and over there yonder, keep going to Walker's Point. Just the way you said, boss. That's good. That's good. You keep doing that, and we'll make sure you'll be able to still get that lunch meat so your children can get them sandwiches. Thank you, boss. I might be, at this time, I might be able to go get some lunch meat from Whole Foods. Get some whole wheat bread, boss. Might you be able to sit at the lunch counter with you white folks?
I wonder.
Thank you, boss.
I do wonder how the meetings go down, man, when they making these backdoor deals, though.
Oh man, all kind of ways. All kind of ways for compromise. I call it cash compromise. Cash compromise. What if when the cash compromise? Well, Ashanti, you got 4 daughters going to school, very expensive. Now, you know, I got a cousin, that's the dean of Parkside University. Fine school. But I can get your daughter up in there with no tuition, all 4 years. But we're going to need you to do this. I'll do whatever you want, boss. Take that pressure off my paycheck. Yeah, we know your wife is hitting you hard in the pocket for that alimony. Take a lot of money to raise daughters. Girls are more expensive than boys. You right, boss?
So they go.
I didn't know what to do.
Nah, they ain't doing all that, man. They ain't doing all that.
Hey, Khalif. You want a seat up here in this place?
Khalif still run. Khalif ain't running no more neither, is he? Or he left already? What's going on with Khalif?
Yeah, well, he was there for a while, though. He was there for a while. He was there 8 years. I mean, he did 8 years of black treason and damage to the black community. Because when you don't say nothing to do nothing, that's black treason. They said, boy, yeah, you tall and big. We know you couldn't make a layup, so you must not have been that good at basketball. And I heard you couldn't rap either. You want to be a politician? Oh, okay.
Oh, he was a rapper too?
That's what they tell me. Look him up. That's what they tell me.
What was his name? MC Khalifa?
I don't even know. All I know is he Malele's cousin. You go in there and see Malele now. Malele gonna get your paperwork right, and we're gonna work you in. You're gonna have to come in through the county supervisor. We'll get you. We'll get you in. Just be patient. Okay, boss. He said, I just got one request. What's that? What's that, Mr. Rainey? That's what white people call you when you're in trouble. You go by your last, Mr. Rainey. First name basis, they really like you. He said, I always wanted to be the commissioner of hip-hop for the state of Wisconsin. Can you make that happen for me? And I want to have an award back so I can honor all the rappers that I want to rap like and bring them to Milwaukee, to the young people. Is that going to cause them to be diverted from the black cause and be rogue and do all kind of stuff to get them locked up in jail? Oh, they're some of the most toxic rappers that's out here. We're going to bring them to Milwaukee. Well, sure, Khalif. We can set that up for you. We'll make sure we'll get Charlemagne to come here and give him an award. Thank you, boss. We'll even send you over to. Hey, we'll send you over to Jack on the South Side in West Milwaukee. He makes those type of plaques and stuff like that. You got to use Jack though. Whatever you want, boss. It's done. Don't you keep tricking the black community and making them think you're doing something? We'll keep you in there. Thank you, boss.
You trying to get your Cat Williams on today, huh?
Hey, boss, you think you can pull some strings and get my kids over and go to my ear in some of these good schools like all other people in the Common Council? Of course we can. That comes with the bowing down and bootlicking. You know, just ask Ashanti. He'll tell you. Ask Willie. Yeah, both Willies, Hines and Wade. They've been licking boots for a long time. Shiny boots down there. Might even send you over to Willie. He might have a job for you.
So, who you got your eye on that's running, Ock?
Nobody.
Oh. Got no.
Nobody's caught my attention.
Nobody working, huh?
Nobody caught my attention. Because to catch my attention and to impact the black community, you got to really be saying stuff that's going to impact the black community health, and then the media going to be coming out after you.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean you're going to help the black community with the tax money? Is you crazy? Look, our next project we need to build is the Mitchell Street domes with our tax money from the north side. What are you talking about doing something on the north side for, boy? Gal?
So you sitting this one out?
Hey, it's not by choice.
Yeah.
See? I can ask you that same question. Who do you see?
Man.
Who's the most progressive black candidate at the state level right now that's helping black people?
I have absolutely no idea, man. I am not educated.
I don't either. I don't either. I'm just talking about at the state level from,
See, this the time they need to be trying to prove and come up here and talk to folks like me that just ain't moved in one direction or the other on none of them. You know what I mean? Because like I tell everyone that I talk to up here, man, when they come clock in, I don't care who been in whatever position the position is. In my immediate surroundings, in my day-to-day life, everything been the same, man. You know what I mean? You know, you got a slight level of things going up, a slight level of things going down, but overall, shit just been fucked up. You know what I mean? So, hey. I don't care who go through the door. I ain't seen not one person fix it.
I'm just saying, like when we talk about
I don't even think they can.
You don't think they can? Yes, they can.
Yeah.
They can do it, but what it takes to do it, they're afraid. They're afraid of the pushback from white people, and then they're afraid if they have been compromised in some type of way that the white people gonna put it in public. And like the same thing that Cat was talking about, that happened on a local level too. Yeah. I hear videotapes of Ashanti. They probably got them recorded having sex with some white Russian girl, and probably some of these other politicians too. And if it's whatever they did, and they took something, white people was recording it. Trust me. What Cap was talking about, that's just not at the high level and the government level. That's local too. It would be interesting if something was to come up and people get to talking about it.
Right.
I'd be like, don't get mad at me, nigga. I didn't do what you did. Like Cat said. Hey, I Cat said, I done did 12 specials on Netflix. I negotiated deals. I paid people. And I control all my content and stuff. What did you do? He said, I can proudly say that I have made this money and I have to suck nothing and my backside is still virgin. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And don't think that Lena that she walking scot-free. I heard about the Madison stuff. What be going on up there? I heard about the Madison stuff be going up there with some of them black women that's politicians. Especially, remember Tamara Grigsby? Oh, my God. Put some questions out there.
Tamara
So
Grigsby.
she died, and she had this mysterious illness, and they said it was super aggressive. Why we can't get an actual fact about what happened? Why it always got to be something in mystery? And they said, man, I don't know, man. They just died, man. Something just happened. Why we can't get into the meat and bones of it in the black community? You know what I'm saying? Why our narrative can't never be exact and on point? You know what I'm saying? Just like you see a sister that's 270, 300 pounds, and she diabetic. What else is she going to be? So she died from a heart attack. What? You think, well, it wasn't that. It's just because them shoes that she read, she couldn't get them shoes and she didn't live. Why we got to be spooky and lie about stuff? Or tell half truth? Why we just can't come straight out and say what it is? If there's a person that's an alcoholic doing drugs, drugs is going to kill him. In the end, drugs is going to kill him. That's what the drugs is designed to do. You know what I'm saying? If you continue to drink liquor, there's two things you're going to die from. Three things. A heart attack, which is probably a stroke. Liver cirrhosis, which is cancer of the liver. And you're going to have renal failure, where your kidneys just going to give up. Because if you got to go get a blood transfusion, that means your kidneys don't work. Why we just can't say that? Because we like to justify the madness that we do to ourselves. That's why. That's why it's hard to get our people to turn in our media that's true. Because we want to say stuff that tickles people's minds and make them feel good. Well, I know that kind of happened, but really, it wasn't really about that. It was about, if he would have bought his liquor from 27th to North versus going over there on Lisbon, he would have made it. Or she would have made it. On that BS, bro. Can't tell the truth.
Right.
Especially if you're a Muslim, you ride with this BS. I don't have no respect for you. You catching smoke. Like Willie Muhammad, David Muhammad, y'all getting this smoke every day. Because with stuff that's going on in the black community, it used to be a time when the NOI would be on the forefront in the media. What happened? Because there's no way that you can be a devout Muslim to Allah and be in politics. It's hard. Unless your constituent got your back. Because as soon as you get in there, white people going to be trying to railroad your ass day one. Even before you don't raise your hand and swear in. Because they know you coming. And they know you're not going to compromise. And they don't want you to see their madness that they doing either. See? Yeah, it's a new day. It's a new day. Yeah, compromise. That's a good word. Can you imagine? You grew up in the church, went to church. You heard about the disciple Judas selling Jesus out, and then he killed himself. He hung himself. He couldn't live with himself because he sold out the master for 30 pieces of silver. That's still going on. How much compromising did Willie do? Huh? Some people say he look a little sweet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
All right.
And you know how it is out here in the streets. When other brothers think other brothers look a little sweet, we talk about that for a minute. Because when you're out here doing bitch-made type stuff, we got to question that. And you be like, man, why the hell you do that? You be sitting there looking at it. You be like, oh, hell no. Are you on that too? Nigga, we all messed up. Keeping it 100. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So people don't want to talk about it. Oh, man, there go Ram again. He tripping. How am I tripping? How am I tripping? Oh. I'm saying something about somebody you like. Y'all, hey, and they drink shots of tequila at the same bar. Oh, the last time I was there, he brought me 2 rounds of tequila, so I can't say nothing about him, because if I say something about him, he ain't going to give me no more tequila. Negro, what? Oh, man, he go to my church. That's my sorority sister. What that got to do with doing what's right? How many times have you ever heard a black politician negotiate a deal and he come back to his constituents and said, man, we just got the deal done, $17 million. Let me go talk to these contractors and go talk to Sayer. You know, he got that hauling business, man. You can probably get $800,000 off this contract. You ever hear any conversation like that ever? Yeah, we're going to pass this money around, man. Make sure some money for people eating, man, in the black neighborhood. never hear them niggas talking like that. All that money and contracts is passed through the Common Council from DCD and from NPS, and we ain't getting nothing? Nothing?
Hey, I be thinking about that because you always talking about that. So when I be riding around the city looking at all this construction going on, I be looking at the crews, and I be like, damn, where the black companies at?
Right. And we got black firms.
It damn near make you think we don't, though. You know what I mean?
They're just not getting no action. They don't have nobody advocating for them. Why these people that's elected, why they not advocating for them? Okay, maybe you don't sit on that committee, but you elected. But it's another brother or sister that sit on the committee. You go to, man, look, man, I'm over here in my district. I want you to push this. Nobody getting a pass. State, county, city, none of them. So if somebody from the city, they see something from the state they can get, why they not working together? Because we still in survival mode. We still in survival mode. Meaning the money that we getting, it's just a little bit left to do a little bit of something. And it's just enough to cover our bills that we have. And then sometimes, man, I need a new truck. And he'd be like, man, how this going to happen? He said, man, well, I don't know, man, because, well, you know, I'm at the radio station, and then I do this over here. But maybe if I talk to the guy, I can get that Sunday in. Then that Sunday in, that'll cover at least a car note and part of the insurance. That's how we living.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't getting no lump sums of cash. Well, we get income. That's what income means. In it come, out it go.
Ain't that the truth?
You working on a big contract, you know, maybe it's a 2-year contract, $7 million. Everybody on the job making $60, $75, $80 an hour. Do the math on $80 an hour and what a bi-weekly paycheck look like. We're not even thinking on that level. I'm just putting it out there, making it real. Our educated people, the way they think is like this. Okay, I got this degree. They in there and they look. They go to HR, or they by HR, or they online looking at something. They say, oh, wow. There's a management position open in the company. And say they start at $65,000. The management position is paying $130,000. Then they look at the requirement. Oh, you got to have an MBA. You be like, oh, yeah, you know what? I took half the classes. I'm going to go rearrange my schedule so I can knock that out and just take them Tuesday night classes. I'll be done in a year. Then I'm going to apply for that job. Then they look and see what else is needed for that job. And it may take them a year and a half or a year to get to that spot, but that's how they see it. They only see they self. Because now I can go from the SUV Nissan to a Lexus Nissan, a Lexus SUV, and move from Sherman Park to Menominee Falls. They ain't looking at how that position, like that position may say, well, this position handles all the procurement for such and such and such, over $500 million for contracts, such and such. They not even looking at it on that level. And say, you know what, if I get in there, man, I can send some action over to Brother Rick, John, Sayer. Because, see, their company's small, but after they get that first contract, they're going to have cash. They'll be able to buy more equipment, get more bonding. And they can go from being like a company that's doing like $150,000 to $1.5 million. Kayla and them don't think like that. Russell Stafford don't think like that. Because if they do think like that, where's the evidence? Where the evidence at?
Right.
Where the receipts? Where the receipts at? Every time some white person do some development like Gorman or whatever, you see them same Negroes, elected Negroes, they standing in the picture. Now, the reason they stand in the picture because they had something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
So the white person who the founder of the project, they in the middle with him, probably his wife and kids, and then they standing off to the left and the right. Shitting and grinning and showing them teeth. Smile. You gonna tell me we got all these black men are not interested in doing something in construction? Construction got all kind of jobs. Some inside, some outside. So Ashanti Hamilton, what does he do now?
He run that office. Well, it ain't the Office of Violence Prevention no more. They changed their name. I don't know what to.
So they changed the name of the slush fund and the scam fund, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what does he do?
He run it.
What do he do though? What is the purpose of that office though?
Man, I don't know. I don't even know their name.
Well, we know it was called Office of, it was called Crime Prevention. And I always kind of wonder, like, well, how do you prevent crime? I thought you prevent crime by saying, you know what, man, we're gonna hook y'all up with this program at MATC in 9 months. You'll be able to make $20 an hour, $25, $30 an hour. Get them young cats up. Them cats is 18 and 19. You start putting money in their pocket like that, and that'll stop them from going out there getting a bag. Because I believe if you show them young cats how to make money like that, and they can get them a pickup truck and some tools, I think a lot of them would do that. So he said he's the chief of Office of Crime Prevention. So what do? They say, man, hold on, man. I just got a text. What happened? Man, it's coming from 38th and Cherry. There's some brothers over there thinking about doing a crime. I got to go over there and stop them. What you going to do? I'm going to go over there and talk to them. Man, y'all don't want to do that, man. There's a better way. Man, we got to go ahead and do this. So what they got, they can read where the crime is going to take place. And would they go to have a group session? All right, we're going to have a group in 5 minutes. Get the chairs in a circle. Is that what they do? Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. That money could be used in a different way to have more impact. I think. What you think?
I don't know what the folks do, man. I'm finna sit there trying to look up and see. I think they called something now. What did they change their name to? Hold on, man. Let me see. I wonder if Alexa knows.
Okay.
Let's see. Alexa, what did the Office of Violence Prevention change their name to?
The Office of Violence Prevention has changed its name to the Ion Center for Violence Prevention.
Oh, no, that's not the right one. They giving me something somewhere else. Hold on. Alexa, what does the Office of Violence Prevention in Milwaukee, Wisconsin change their name to?
The head of the city's Violence Prevention Office is resigning to take a job at a local violence research and prevention center. The office is changing its name to the Office of Violence Research and Prevention.
Oh, now they're doing research.
Oh,
They're collecting
They
data.
collecting data.
Yeah.
Okay.
And preventing.
It's like, okay, well, I can see Ashanti doing something like that. He's not the sharpest knife in the box. So he got a law degree.
Yeah, you're a lawyer.
But he ain't never been on the bar.
Nope. Just something to fall back on, maybe. When all the politics stuff stop working.
But you ain't never won one case.
He getting a good start at being a public defender then, ain't he?
Hey, he's been doing that for the last 20 years almost. Pretending. Pretending to be a politician. Am I right?
Yeah, I don't know much about him. I just hear what everybody say. I met him once though.
Well,
He actually came in C notes.
really?
A couple of few months, maybe 6 months ago. He came in C notes.
He came and see those?
Came in, had enjoyed himself for a night. Him and some other folks.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Getting out there in the community. Look at it.
Yeah, every now and then we get somebody that pop up in there on us.
No, a lot of them do.
Yeah.
A lot of them do.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him on the show.
slide-
I ain't
they
heard
slide
back
in.
from him yet.
Huh?
I said, because I had a conversation with about having him on the show, but I ain't heard back from him yet. You know how they do you. They people gonna get back to you.
They be like,
I'm gonna have to get me some people. Hey Ram, you gonna be my people that they gotta contact, right?
they blocked me.
I know, that's why I'm laughing. They ain't fucking with Ram.
They blocked me. Yeah. Hey, your girl Jasmine don't talk to me.
Oh man. You done got on Jasmine nerves.
I'm not, I'm not that good about Vaughn.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You said something about somebody she loved.
You know, I hear Vaughn done chilled out a little bit. You know, trying to get that case up off of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, man, you know, that's how that goes. I ran to David Bourne one day on the street. He saw
Man, you ain't jumping out the bushes on people, is you, man?
Oh, man.
Coming up out the sporting goods section at Walmart on people.
Yeah, they think I'm like Denzel, then Equalize. Hey, nigga. Hey, be like Denzel say, this is your opportunity. I'm going to give you one chance. Get it right. This is your only opportunity. Make sure you choose right. this is your one chance. Yep. This is your one chance to make sure you choose right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even my mom started to listen a little bit more to me about certain things. Because, you know, a lot is waking people up. He waking people up. And the impact of the Cat interview is he a celebrity, but he's seen more as a brother from the street.
Yeah.
And the brothers from the street got a certain impact. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they'll listen to them because they are celebrities and they saying something a little different than their contemporaries. And it causes for some investigation to look a little deeper into it. So they're like, wait a minute, he out there. He see what's going on. He can't be lying. Versus the person who out there, like people accept people like Jay-Z and these other people because they make a lot of money. And they say, well, he can get away with it anyway because he make a lot of money. That's how they see it. But Cat is more like, man, he out there getting that money. He getting it hard, man. Yeah, he got to be telling the truth. Well, at least I'm going to look into it. And then, you know, so yeah, locally, people don't want people talking. See, locally, people don't want people talking, and the black people that's out here doing dirt and scandal stuff, they don't want their names to get caught up in social media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. They don't want their name to get caught up like that. That's what they be fighting. But if they fight it, you fighting it because you must have did something. Because when you fighting something, now you got to come out and decide, are you going to defend it or you going to come clean? But if you come out, you try to defend it, it just get worse. You know, it start off, you get punched in the lip, you got a little busted lip. Then the first time you come out, you get a black eye. Bam! You get hit straight in the mouth. Bam! And you try to look around, who hit you in the eye? You know what I mean? So that's the impact. You know, where we at now in Milwaukee is that, you know, our neighborhoods are being more and more controlled by us. We're not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere. We're right here. And, you know, we're gonna want people who look like us that can help us come in our neighborhoods and make our neighborhoods even better.
Wow.
So that's part of the struggle. And it shouldn't even be no struggle. We shouldn't have to even fight and stuff like this.
Man, that's my point, man. And then, you know, I be around, well, you do too. We be around a lot of folks from other cultures, man, and we see the growth they getting. We see the communities they building and things like that. And I just don't be getting it, like, why it can't be us, like. And then I know that people can run down all these lists of systematic problems and that, but at some point we became aware of all that stuff, man, and we got the knowledge that stuff exists, and we should be coming up with ways to get around that shit and make stuff happen for ourselves, man. You know what I mean?
But my thing is, one of my one of my things is that we got to get the generation you in to talk about this stuff. Because to me, they talk about a lot of foolishness. Like the majority of the content of the stuff they talk about is not impacting us economically or financially. And they got to be educated on it. And politics. You know, it's almost like it just seems like sometimes a lot of young people, they rather spend, like if they need some weed, they'll spend a whole day trying to find a weed hookup. We're going to go vote. You know what I mean? They'll spend a whole day trying to get a weed hookup, but won't go vote. Stuff like that. Then they find out they're not registered to vote. So, okay, if I'm not registered to vote, now I got to get registered. But you would think, like, we need to change that mentality because they're the generation that's up and coming, and they peers of other cultures, they already doing that. They doing that. And then our single moms that got children, why your children not performing in school? They can't do math, they can't read. And they're getting pushed behind or being socially passed. You would think like at some point we'd be like, no. I ain't having that. Got to change this mentality. We're gonna have to do something different. You know what I mean? And that should be a strong narrative. I know I'm a single mom. His dad is real good at science. I'm going to let him spend some time with his dad and get him off these damn video games. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not educated in something, how can you participate? You know what I mean? If you're not educated, how can you make decisions to participate? What do you want to know? You know? How far do street knowledge go? How far can street knowledge take? You know, like we got to get out of that mindset. We got to get out of that mindset. You know, we do. So, your son or daughter in the third grade, the third grader, that's a Muslim child from Morocco or a child from India, they know their timetables up to 12. They know their timetables up to 12 in third grade. You say, 12 times 3, 36. You ask a black child that, they want to run for their phone. Why is that? See? We not even having them hard conversations. But yet, people like myself and you, we see that we got to make some changes and doing some things, but it got to start there. You know? If you see children in my neighborhood coming from Mesmer High School or the middle school every day, I swear every day. Most of them got 2 book bags, bro. Every day. I can take you neighborhoods where you don't see no book bags, bro. But then they go into a book bag drive every year. They go into a book drive every year.
Yeah.
We in January.
Man, some people just go because it's free, man. They don't even need it. They just be collecting shit, man, for no reason. Some people need it, got multiple kids. But I know exactly what you mean because sometimes at these book bag drives, I'm at multiple ones because we got something to do with them or we covering them. And I might be taking pictures, and sometimes I see the same people in, you know what I mean, the pictures. You done got 4 book bags over here. Seen you a week later at another one. You got 4 more book bags. Like, is somebody slanging book bags in the alley? What the hell going on?
Remember you told me what you want on your show? You want to get some of the kids that's in middle school, grade school, high school, that's doing stuff in science and math.
Yeah.
I think you should.
Yeah, I gotta tap in with the right schools.
Do a rap album. Or they trying to do some type of dance group and all that. That don't go nowhere.
Hey, cause I wish I'd have really been in tune with that type of stuff when I was in school, science and all that. I think I'd have liked this science. Hell, I learned to cook crack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree. No, I totally agree. But look, it don't. Just because you older now, that don't stop you from not having the interest.
Right. And then I always liked it, like the little robotic things. You know, they have them on TV sometimes when they had the college kids or whoever the kids is doing them robotic competitions, making the little robots that be battling each other and stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, I used to like that little stuff, man. I just, like you said, when you watch it, it was usually always Asian kids, like.
Usually, shit, always is.
Well, you know, sometimes you get some Africans in there. They be off into the sciences and things. You know what I mean?
Right.
But for the most part, it's the Asians. And you get some different European kids in there and whatnot.
Right. No, I totally agree.
But I can't typically remember no kid from the hood getting, man, shouted out or talked about for being off into science and robots and stuff. Like, we all know who the star basketball player, football player, or whatever is, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
we don't know who the next engineer, you know what I mean?
Right. All I'm saying is, in understanding that, when you talking to these single moms, bring that up. They got children in school. Bring it up. We're in the middle school year. We're in January. Bring it up.
Like, I'm even with, like, remember how back in the day on the weekend, what was this, like, Bill Somebody, the science guy, and all them different little shows that used to, little skits to come on. Like, I'm with finding some kids to do a little segment like that on the show, man. You, like, come do
Bring them on the show.
Do little science projects, man. I think that shit cool. You know what I mean? I just never had the opportunity to get off into it in my childhood because I was busy trying to be grown.
Just your time and circumstance was different, bro.
Yeah.
That's all.
You know what? I can't even really say that. That's an excuse for some bullshit. You know what I mean? My time and circumstances wasn't no different than some of the other people in my same age group. Some even in my same school that escalated in more positive and productive shit. I made conscious decisions to fuck my life up. You know what I mean? Like I dove in the street. I dove in the streets head first, man.
Yeah,
I knew what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah, you said
I didn't know I was gonna fuck my life up, but I'm saying I knew what I was doing. I was one of them kids in PAT classes and all that, man. But you know what I mean? Like, I could have been smarter hell than anything I went to do. I just got attracted to some other shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, knowing and then actually saying what I'm gonna do, that's like two different things.
Yeah.
So yeah, you knew, but then when it came down to the execution part, it's like, oh wow, damn, I ain't into this like I thought I was, because it's a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? You know, like when you see those kids, you invite someone on your show, the stuff they doing and how they think, they focused. They got constructive, like the mothers got to be engaged. They not involved with their child's education. They not. And they so focused on a man. But then the question you have to ask yourself, if he left you, why did he leave? Or why did you push him away? See, because then the type of men that they gear themselves up to be with is the same type of person that left them. But the type of men that they probably should look at would be the type that they would meet at a school event, an academic fair, science fair, a basketball game, a soccer game. That's where these black women miss it at. It ain't at no club and getting your hair, getting rope weaves hanging down to the floor and camel eyelashes. That ain't where it's at. It never was. Never was,
Yeah.
Never was. Nothing's coming out of that. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing's coming out of that. So, on a Saturday, if you're a single mom with 3 children and you're involved with your child, you're going to run into black men that got similar situations. Those are your future soulmates and husbands. It ain't that dude that you see at the club. He's just looking for some sex from another woman that's different than the one that he had last week. No, real talk. See? Why can our kids be top 10% graduating middle school, 3.5, got high schools recruiting them to be in their science, their STEM program?
Yeah.
Most of our kids barely can read, And are we okay with that? We got to ask ourselves, are we really okay with that? It's just like, if you're a young black boy, by the time you feel 6th grade, you should know how to use tools. Like the tools that's in your truck. The majority of brothers is in their late teens and 20s don't know nothing about tools, bro. So if you don't know nothing about tools, you can't even make no money using tools.
Right.
They stand there and they watch you. You work on a car, you got to know some math and know how to use tools. Am I right?
Yeah. Hey, and like when I started getting off into the carpentry field and all that, right? I was doing the Big Step program, taking some classes and whatnot. Hey, I found out that, man, my whole school lifetime, they was teaching me math wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you start getting off in the carpentry and construction, you got to relearn math all over again. You know what I mean? Because they ain't teach it to you right. You get off in the construction and things, and you find out ain't no such thing as a remainder, Jack. You got to use all that material. Right. You know what I mean? You got to account for every inch, every centimeter, every millimeter. You know what I mean? You even account for the length of the saw blade. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was like, wow.
Well, it's just different because when you're dealing in that.
But no, they should teach us math the proper way the first time around, man. You got people thinking they math wizards and then they go try to be a carpenter and they need a tutor.
No, that's true. but the difference is that what you're saying is 100% right. But in Bixop, and I knew our brother Herman Ellis, rest in peace. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't. The stuff that was being taught about that wouldn't even existed, because they fought him. The Hunkies was fighting him because they didn't want him on the north side teaching black people how to get in the trade. And he put hundreds of blacks through the trade, through his program. Matter of fact, the guy that did our HVAC was one of his people at my house.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, the question is, we got to put pressure in our community to get good science and math teachers. So this can take place. That's all.
All right.
I just think our focus on where it's at, it's just not in the right place.
I agree, man. I agree. And you know, and a lot of it, man, like people talk about change and evolving and things. You know, a lot of that just comes with time and growth, because like the older I get, man, the longer I'm around, a lot of shit I just ain't with no more. A lot of stuff, it just be like, yeah, been there, done that, I ain't on it. You know what I mean?
See, there you go. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you're growing, there's nothing wrong with that. Growth is good.
Yeah.
Growth is good. Oh, real quick, because I know you coming to the end, but I say this. So we need to have options in our community we're going to start with our black men, because they should be making money before they get to high school. And they should be learning something about some type of trade or something that they can make money in. And then the MATC should be immersed with 8th grade going into the high school. They should have those teachers in the school. So every day after English class, you going maybe to a shop class.
Right.
You learn how to use a machine lathe, a wood lathe, you in the metal shop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they ask you, what is you interested in? And every day till you graduate from high school. So that when you get out of high school, I ain't going to the military. I'm not good in football, but I'm good with this machine stuff, and they're going to start me at $35 an hour. That's how it should be. That's how it should be, and that's where we at, and that's to me, that's what it should be on.
Right.
That's just me. That's just me. That's just me saying that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just me saying that. And we can change that now. That's not something that's going to take a lot of time. I don't care where you at in math or in reading. Start today. Start today. Start right now. Start right now.
Yeah.
You ain't got to come home every day and do the same thing. Get on your Facebook, turn your video game on. What are you getting out of that doing that every day? Don't a kid feel a certain type of way when he or she they in the school building and they see those kids going in the other room? They in the room with all the kids that's in the advanced classes. There ain't no way you can tell me that black students is not feeling a certain type of way. What they doing over there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the advanced science class. They're going to be building spaceships and stuff by the end of the semester. So you gonna tell me it's a bunch of brothers and sisters that don't want to build spaceships?
Right.
Or they'll say something like, well, you know, they're in that class and they got a project due and they're going down to NASA during spring break. And you going by mom and them house to practically do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know exactly
Nothing.
what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying, man.
They come back from the spring break. Yeah, we was down in Cape Canaveral, Florida, then we went to Disneyland, and we was out on the beach, and I was riding. And what did you do? You at mom and them house.
Let them know how to follow the Ram Report out.
Man, follow me on the Ram Report hashtag Ram Report on Facebook, on Instagram, also on Twitter. Hashtag Ram, I'm there. Brother Ram, I am with the news and topics for mental elevation. You know, we need more black critical thinking. Brothers like my brother Tahir here on the radio. I'd like to thank you once again for allowing me to be on the airwaves. And hopefully we get a chance to have this conversation again.
Definitely. All right. Now it's time for me to get y'all over to the music. We got the Munchie Mixes up at the top of the hour, man. I'm going to hit y'all off. We're probably a little bit out of order. I'm gonna hit y'all off with DJ Commando and DJ Motivation, man. That's how we going to come today. Y'all keep it locked, man. HittingHardRadio.com, The Morning Shift, MKE. Thank you for clocking in. I'll get with you later. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
This is HittingHardRadio.com.
All right, let's go, man. We're going to get you over to the music. Let's pay a couple bills. Then we're going to dive right in, man. Y'all keep it locked. HittingHardRadio.com.
Make sure you tune in to the Morning Shift, MKE Uncut, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. right here on HittingHardRadio.com. You can also watch on Facebook from the Post of the City page. Hey.
I'm the latest hashtag challenge, and everyone on social media is trying me. I'm trending so hard that hashtag common sense can't keep up. This is gonna get tens and tens of views. But if you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, you could be left to pay for this yourself.
Get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem for a whole lot less.
How white do you think your teeth really are? Let's try the tissue test. Oof, still yellow. Whitening toothpaste can only do so much.
There's Toothpaste White and there's Crest 3D White Strips White. They whiten like a $400 professional treatment.
So much whiter.
Crest.
Let me ask you something. Would you like to build a podcast? And if you have one built, wouldn't you like to get as much exposure for it as possible? Because HittingHardRadio.com is plugging local and national podcasters with the opportunity for more web and radio exposure. With our staff of cameramen and audio experts, we supply the technical tools needed for your podcast to reach a much wider audience. Now, you have a studio set location and access to professionals using professional equipment to film and record your show. And you get to go and upload it wherever you want. But I bet you're wondering how much all this top-notch access will cost you. Well, that's the special part, $60 an hour.